Entonces, tengo 2 puntitos para poner. Puedo poner este, también aplica la mitad de los efectos a los aliados, me parece bastante guay. Así se cure. Y yo qué sé, podemos subir el arma esta. Ataques con armas pesadas nos infligen más daño todavía. Toma. No sé qué es esto. Éxtasis. Ah, vale, tengo que coger el anterior. Vale. Y talentos puedo subir. ¿Por qué me sale esto amarillo? Reduce considerablemente los precios de los mercaderes y mejora aún más la capacidad de combate de tus compañeros. Mejora la probabilidad de éxito de algunas elecciones de diálogo. Que no sé por qué me sale esto al máximo. O sea, que esa marca amarilla debajo. No sé si tiene algo que ver. Pero tampoco sé si debería ponerme, por ejemplo, ciencia. Que al final necesitamos todo. Los lugares de recolecta son más fáciles de ver. Artesanía también, tampoco lo tengo. Voy a subirlo simplemente por eso. Y a ver qué más. Hablar con Constantine sobre las ruinas antiguas. Misiones de Vasco, misiones de Car. Estas son misiones principales. O sea, lo que estamos haciendo, lo que hemos hecho. Control de plagas. Mercancía robada. Cerca de las ruinas del territorio de los insulares. Y eso es... Espera, vamos a salir. Eso tiene que ser... por aquí, ¿no? No sé. Bueno, podemos mirarlo. I want to sell you, mate, because I have a lot of things. Que no sé si... Bueno, espera. Las cosas grises las venderé y las otras las mantendré por si acaso.
If you want to trade again, you know where to find
Vale.
me.
Supone que las ruinas estaban al oeste, ¿no? Muy malos. ¿Dónde se los va? Aquí hay un campamento. ¡Oh! ¡Un cofrecito! Aquí está el arma. Excelente. Rápido e indoloro. Ahora creo que tenemos que ir hacia el norte cuando podamos. Y creo que por ahí están las ruinas. Por aquí no es cuando podamos. Y si no, podemos hacer las secundarias tanto de CAD como de Vasco. Y dejamos los contratos para otro momento. Es que por aquí no puedo escalar, me parece. Joder, ¿y por dónde voy? Bueno, me voy a teletransportar a las ruinas. Desde campamento a campamento, ¿no? Se podía. Viajar. No era esto lo que quería. Ah. Es que no se puede subir, solo se puede bajar por estos caminos que nos hemos encontrado. Puta vida, tete. Ah, mira, ¿sabes qué? Voy a hacer las secundarias de Kurt y del otro. Y ya, pues lo que sea. ¿Cómo tenemos que volver a la ciudad? Tengo que hablar con él.
Greenblood, my friend. I can't stop thinking about Raynor and what happened to him. Let me know when you're ready to accompany me to those bastards' training camp. I need the help of my best student.
How can I refuse such a request? Well then, let's go.
Voy al campamento del regimiento fantasma de Cal. Pues vamos para allá. Let's go do demo. Vale, pues aquí. Fogata de los desfiladeros blancos. ¡Wow! Vale, esas son las misiones secundarias que ya sabíamos que teníamos. Ah, y aquí puedo coger las cosas que tengo en el cofre y venderlo todo, tío. Oh. Tenía una movida moral. Primera noticia. Vale, a ver, espera, vamos a mirar eso morado. Que me equivoco, primo. A ver. Vale. Pantalones del rey guerrero. Esa cosa morada tiene pinta que sea para el viejales. Este me sube el maná, pero no me cura vida. Pero es... Ah, pero no tengo voluntad. Fuck. A ver, Vasco. Petru. Pero requisito, a mí esto sí que le viene bien al señor. Ese también. Y este. Pues le voy a poner cuanta más armadura mejor, ¿no? Vueltas altas de granadero. Vale. Si ahora... No. Esto no puede porque le falta constitución. Esto le aumenta la armadura un poquito y el equilibrio, aunque pierdas resistencia y reciclaje. Estoy convencido. Curling. Guanteletes viejo dañado. Vale, me falta Vasco. ¿Merece la pena el 7 de armadura y quita? Sí, yo creo que sí. Tabla de serpiente... Yo creo que sí que merece la pena, ¿no? Ahora, lo demás, a venderlo. Bueno, esto no lo voy a vender de momento. Capa de la guardia. Yo creo que capa se lo puedo llevar yo. Vale. Y de armas, a ver, tenemos el mandoble de la guardia, pero no puedo usarlo. Este sí puedo poner a Forza Prayer. Esto nada. Y de esto menos. Esto me sube muy poco. Me sube algo, pero me sube muy poco. No sé si merece la pena. Pierdo resistencia al veneno, pero... A ver, puedo ponerme pijotero realmente con estas cosas. Vamos. Let's go to the mall. ¿Y esto dónde? Ah, vale, tenemos que ir hacia el norte. No, creo que tenemos que ir hacia el sur primero. Pero por el norte no se puede pasar. Esto. Mineral de hierro bruto y hierro puro y hierro refinado. Not bad. ¡Hola, perritos! Nuestros colegas los perritos. ¿Cuántos habremos matado ya? ¿900 millones quizá? Vale. Entonces, tenemos que ir por aquí. Justo por donde estamos mirando. ¿Y este tío? Neutraliza el erudito ladrón. Ah, este era un contrato. Excelente, pues ya está. Contrato hecho. Aquí hay algo. Hierro, viva. ¿Y esto? Ah, hostia, podía haber venido por aquí. Pero no he visto esa abertura y he seguido recto. Favor real. Con las alas plegadas. Algo muy normal. Más lobitos, viva. Imagino que estos bichos que ahora nos enfrentamos, que nos hemos enfrentado un puto millón de veces, ya no dan la misma experiencia, ¿no? Es decir, me imagino que cada nivel que pasa nosotros necesitamos más experiencia, pero al mismo tiempo serán de nivel bajo, ¿no? Pero eso ya no son de mí. I'm afraid. Yo, pero... En fin. Vamos a matar al bicho ese. A ver... Ya, me he pasado, tío. Me he pasado eso. Pero ahora, coño. Me he pasado de caminito. No será por aquí, ¿no? Pero por aquí hay un caminito. A lo mejor nos lleva a algún agua. Ah, no. No tengo intuición, así que nada. ¿Y este está en llamas porque ha subido de nivel o por qué? Que yo no le puedo poner puntos a Curti, a nuestro amigo Curti. Esto tiene que ser por aquí. En el siguiente desvío. Es que hemos visto los malos y ya nos hemos vuelto locos. Ahí están. Hello, my friends. ¿Y cómo hago? Ver campamento, registro. Ah, no me dicen nada. Todo muy bien. Justa.
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
Do you two know each other?
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us?
My name is Desarrojado. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I'm Siora, Donegad, of the Gaesrad.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret? Even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
Does this man not realize that I'm a Donegad?
I noticed you're a native, but you're a friend of Kurt's, so I trust you will be discreet.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I'd never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How is it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh. I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbor.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore. The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable that these things happen, you know?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Rainer.
You've become a real sap. Fine. But try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, I
Goodbye.
couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
You don't seem to like this man.
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. Lieutenant,
Captain.
my friend here would like to learn more about this camp.
At your orders, Captain. Sir?
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best soldiers.
What kind of training takes place in your ranks?
Combat in natural settings. Combat against the savages' magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
Now these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
That's a pity. It would definitely be instructive.
I heard the recruit Rainer trained here. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, he was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver. Can you tell us more?
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Rainer fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell.
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. We're gonna go talk to some of your recruits.
I hope that it won't take too long. We're all very busy here.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here, then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it.
A mí tampoco, papita.
Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some
We
questions
have
for
some
you.
questions for you.
At your orders, Captain.
You look exhausted. Is training that rough here?
It's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling. The strength of the shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadron's captain.
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are very united.
Since this is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Rainer.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain. Rainer left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Cada uno
Sorry,
cuenta una
mate,
historia
but that's
diferente.
not
Esto
what
es muy
happened.
sospechoso.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you, sire. Captain?
Good heavens. I feel like a bogeyman.
These recruits are clearly scared to let any information slip.
It's as if their life depended on it. Lieutenant,
Respectfully, Captain.
here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. He would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds of recruits on the continent. I worked with Captain Rolf in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins, rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
Carisma, intentar como romperla para obtener información sobre Reina.
Kurt, don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is the governor of New Serene, I've heard. It's a prestigious position. I don't doubt my abilities, but an offer like this, made so suddenly, must have a price.
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Rainer, a recruit who trained here.
That name doesn't sound familiar. He must have been in the Shadow Squadron.
The other lieutenant's squadron.
Yes. I'm sorry, haven't been much use to you. Did something happen to him?
He died. His body was thrown into the harbor to make it look like he drowned.
I guess it was one of your recruits. My condolences, Captain.
We'll question some of your soldiers.
At your orders, but please be quick. I'd like to get on with training.
Vale. ¿Por dónde bajo, tío? No puedo bajar por ningún lado, me cago en... Ah, vale. Es que por aquí no me deja... Aquí. Ah, por aquí sí. Alright.
Hello, soldier.
Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, sire. I'm listening.
How would you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
Preguntar por
What's
su
it like in
escuadrón.
your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, sire. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No, of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my training.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Excellence. Captain.
These kids are scared to death.
Yes. This boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
You can't hide the lies. Soldier!
Captain!
At ease, soldier.
Háblame de tu vida, amigo.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, sir.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it. You're very united in this squadron. At least, that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Rainer sound familiar to you?
Yeah? Well, no, not really.
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Rainer. And we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
Encuentra la forma de hacer que los instructores se vayan.
First Class Recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
Lieutenants! Report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go! Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
Tomando el aire. Interroga al recluta Wilhelm. Vale.
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry, Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
Hablar de lo que ocurre aquí.
What's really going on here? We know that Rainer didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
Tell me about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
And they call us barbarians. We could never put our own children through this.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
Menciona la Rainer, a
As
ver
for
qué
Rainer,
pasa.
do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Rainer's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed. Otherwise, I'll soon be as dead as Rainer.
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain,
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
Vale, haz como que abandonas el campamento. Tiri. Vamos a hacer como que abandonamos el campamento. Pero en realidad no lo abandonamos. Bueno, lo hemos abandonado. O sea,
Kurt,
abandonarlo lo hemos
Willem
abandonado.
has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They're humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Rainer wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes, but he told me it's not really training. The recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You knew about this kind of training.
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's two parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
You're full of anger, Sengots. Take a deep breath and think. Then tell us your plan.
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
Averigua que se esconde en el sótano. Pam, 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 pam. Somos unos ninjas que no nos van a detener.
There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training.
Planta baja. Hay que ir hacia
Let's
abajo
find
y hacia
Rolf's
arriba.
office.
Excelente.
He surely has the key to the basement.
El basement estará aquí en estas escaleras. We are looking for the basement. Aquí no hay basement, ni basement, ni basement. Ah, vale, el basement está ahí, hostia. Ni basement ni basement. Vale, hay dos puertas, una que no... Aquí nos quedamos, encerrados. Ay, forzar.
Locked.
Mierda. No tengo la puta nivel 2 de cerradura. Pues subamos a ver si encontramos algo por ahí. Las llaves y todo eso. No hay nadie, ¿eh? Ni los putos reclutas. No está ni Peter. Ni Peter el anguila. Mira, aquí están las llaves. Llave de la sala de torturas. Le doy la enhorabuena por su trabajo. He completado a la perfección su trabajo hasta el momento y varios de sus reclutas fantasmas ya han accedido a posiciones cercanas a los gobernadores, como planeamos. El mayor Herman me ha informado de que ha sufrido algunas pérdidas, pero nada que haga cambiar nuestros planes. Continúe así y pronto estaremos listos para actuar.
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew.
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinder was right.
Había otra cosa, no sé si... Sus reclutas han llegado a San Mateo y cumplen nuestras expectativas a la perfección. No esperaba menos de uno de mis mejores estudiantes. Me ha asegurado de que el comandante supiera el gran trabajo que hizo en su campamento fantasma. No me cabe duda de que sabrá cómo recompensarlo. Si los reclutas que enviamos a las otras ciudades son igual de eficientes, pronto será mayor. Las camas, bueno, pues ahora ya sí que tenemos que ir para abajo. A la sala de tortura. Y veremos si, a ver si hay una trampa o no hay trampa o qué pasa aquí. Vamos a ver qué sucede aquí, papito.
This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood,
Están muertos.
death.
These people have turned this place into a site of suffering. It will take years of work to erase its traces.
Los han masacrado a todos los putos soldados, tío. Hemos entrenado a los nuevos reclutas como ordenó. Sin embargo, algunos de ellos no parecen haber soportado bien la falta de sueño. Así que se les envió a la habitación oscura para endurecerlos. Hemos sufrido una pérdida, pero la experiencia ha sido un éxito. Aunque salieron un poco debilitados, se mostraban mucho más cooperativos que antes.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Rainer shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
That's the young man who helped us, isn't it? They will probably kill him for it.
We can't let them kill him. We must stop this training immediately.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself.
Arresta al Capitán Wolf. Ah.
I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
You surprise me once again, Kurt. You are full of compassion for these youngsters.
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can. I can't promise anything more.
Vamos a descargar. Podría haberlo hecho en silencio sin que se diera cuenta. Pero bueno. En fin. Ahí había algo. Me ha parecido que había un cofre. Pero no sé. Pero puede que no. ¿Dónde coño está el pavo? Tenemos que subir por aquí, ¿no? Ups. Nos va a hacer pegarnos con todos, en serio.
Kurt, you're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but
En
I
fin,
didn't think you'd be
a
part
matar.
of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers. The traitors must die.
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat
Como
myself.
Espartaco, venga, Espartaco.
Execute these traitors.
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We surrendered without resistance, to avoid a fight, and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
Carisma.
Must I remind you what happened to Rainer?
And however many others perished to fuel the ambitions of this camp's leader.
Is this what you were promised when you were recruited?
No. No.
Bien,
Honor and
éxito.
glory. We've strayed far from all that. Let's surrender. Anything is better than dying here like dogs.
How dare you! You know what awaits you.
Shut up, you idiots. You're no longer in a position to threaten anyone.
You're finally here.
Sorry, Captain. The boy resisted longer than planned.
You were spared the shame of seeing how far your comrades have fallen.
What happened?
They surrendered, like the weaklings they are.
That should make the next night training sessions interesting.
What have you done with Wilhelm?
He received the punishment for traitors and insurgents, like Rainer before him.
Kurt, I'm terribly sorry. We should have...
Saved him first. We're
No,
responsible
mierda,
for
tío.
his death.
You're a bleeding heart, Kurt. But you know who's really responsible.
You're right. For Wilhelm! For Rainer!
Recruits! Attack! Found them.
Y puedo cargar justo antes. Es decir... Sí, ¿no? Intentar salvarlo antes, tío, ya que puedo, ya que me dan esa opción. Arresta al Capitán Wolf, pero tenemos que ir antes a salvar a...
I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate
Vamos a
them.
salvar a Wilhelm
Let's
primero.
avoid spilling blood in vain.
You surprise me once again, Kurt. You're
A ver, esto es para arrestar al Capitán Wolf.
They're
Y esto
just
es
kids.
arresta al Capitán Wolf.
There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
A ver, espera. Por aquí. Algo está por aquí. ¿Pero dónde es? Ah, ahí. Vale. Pues vamos, papitos, vamos a salvar a Rolf. Digo a Rolf, a Wilhelm. Rolf es el malo. Y luego ya le damos a Rolf lo que se merece.
Despite what Wilhelm told me, I wasn't expecting this. He's getting destroyed.
They'll kill him. We can't let them get away with it.
Venga, coño. Ajá, hostia.
Stop! We won't let you kill this boy like you killed Rainer.
Soldiers! Do you realize what you're doing?
Captain? But...
You shouldn't be here. This time, you won't get away with it. Times!
Razonar.
When my master of arms was in the guard, he always repeated, fight with honor. What honor is there in lynching one of your own when he's defenseless? What honor is there in being forced to kill one another the moment one of you refuses to toe the line?
none. We followed orders. Nothing more.
You've been manipulated. But it's not too late to refuse all of this, to act with honor.
You're right, Captain. It's over, Lieutenant. We will no longer beat our own.
Imbeciles! Traitors!
Imbeciles!
To my hand!
Hala.
Will you be all right?
I'm wounded, but I'll survive. Thanks to you. I'm eternally grateful.
Come, Wilhelm. We'll help you get home. We owe you that at least.
I'm counting on you to bring him back to the camp in one piece.
Yes, Captain.
Well then, let's go. We can't let that vermin Rolf escape us.
Of course. Y la tía que acabamos de reventar ya ha desaparecido. Joder. Ah, no. Venga, pues vamos para allá.
Let's hope that Rolf didn't hear the sounds of combat.
A
Surprise is our
ver.
best
Yendo por
ally.
no, sí,
You're
no.
right. Let's try to approach discreetly.
Sí, con discreción como los ninjas que somos. Que no sé ni para qué lo digo. Ah, mira,
It's blocked.
tendremos que dar toda la puta vuelta. Y va. Supongo que tenemos que ir hacia abajo otra vez y todo el rollo de siempre, ¿no? Un momento, y esto. Todos los reclutas que reciban esta nota están convocados al entrenamiento nocturno del soldado Wilhelm. Este entrenamiento no es opcional. Se espera que esté a las 10 de la tarde en el camino del bosque al norte. Ahora sí que sé. Lo que llama, se me había olvidado que había soldados, tío. En fin, lo siento, amigos.
Things are about to get dicey.
Vayamos a saquear a los colegis. Vale, este era por aquí.
Kurt, you're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers! The traitors must die!
Venga, esto lo puedo pasar.
Are you really going to obey these scoundrels?
We surrendered without resistance to avoid a fight and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey. Enough! To arms! Attack!
Carisma.
Must I remind you what happened to Rainer?
And however many others perished to fuel the ambitions of this camp's leader.
Is this what you were promised when you were recruited?
Maybe not. But this is how
Fracaso.
one becomes an elite soldier. The best.
Exactly. And no tenderfoot in a silk suit would understand anything about it.
Attack! Let's see what it takes.
Lo siento, amigos. Vosotros sois las víctimas de todo esto. Vosotros sois mi peligro.
Your men were thrashed. You disappoint me, Lieutenant. I expected better from your troops. I'm sorry, Captain. But where's the second squadron? They should have been here a long time ago.
Forget them, Rolf. They're not coming back.
They were smart enough to surrender. It's just the two of you now.
Now that you no longer have lackeys to send after us, Rolf, you'll have to get your own hands dirty.
I've dreamt of shutting that big mouth of yours up for so long.
To my help! And death to the others!
Toma. Menudo hostia, papu. Toma. Armadura moradita, Moradita, papi. Yo creo que para mí. Es que menuda hostia le pega. Uy, mi cosa es de misión. ¿Será que tiene llaves? A lo mejor. Llave del sótano fantasma. Llave del cuartel fantasma.
Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else.
What about you, Wilhelm?
Thank you for saving my life. Without you...
I hope you can forget all about this. This is not what the Guard is about.
I don't know if you'll be able to forgive us, Wilhelm.
I've been in your shoes on other nights. You didn't have the choice.
While we wait for this camp to close for good, you'll be under Wilhelm's command. You'll soon receive your transfer orders.
At your orders, Captain.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the Guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the Guard. I should have listened to her.
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go. We'll go and see her immediately.
Ah, mira, nos trasladamos directamente allí. Vaya. Pues mira qué bien.
Sieglinder, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp, where elite soldiers are trained through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it, even encouraged it.
I told you that the commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinde. And reveal the commander's project to the governor of the congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinde.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
Vale, hemos conseguido completar la misión.